Hey everybody!
Hey everybody!
We are with the man of the night, one of my favorite people, just kind of in general, to be honest.
He's so
a
annoying.
real outside the box thinker, the great Alim Smith. Brother,
Yesterday night.
tell us about what is on tap for tonight's
Wait,
exhibit.
can we get the fit real quick?
Yeah, get the fit. Get the army fatigue.
Yo, your moon boots are killing me. And look at the chain. He's somebody now.
Fake ass chain. This is fake as hell.
But
This
you
shit
somebody
fake
'cause
as
you
hell. I
wearing
just
it.
like it. It's fake as hell.
So what's in store tonight?
Nothing. I don't like DCAD. This was not the show I planned.
We heard there was a little bit of turmoil.
In the last 5 minutes, I was told I could have performances, while I was told I couldn't have performances all week. Everything that I planned to have happen didn't happen. The show wasn't about memes that I painted 2 years ago. I don't care about memes. I had a whole show about social media and its impacts on people. There's a couple pieces that reflect that, but I took half of them down because it wasn't gonna be a complete vision, because they forced my hand a little bit because I knew people was coming out. So I was just like, let me just put some shit up.
How was your hand forced in terms of not being able to put up what you want to put up?
That's a great question. So Josh told me I had till 8 o'clock to come here and like have everything finished. Then his handler, his coon hand, I won't call him a coon, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel in my heart, and I'm not even that drunk. I feel like he cooned. We all coon a little bit, but I feel like he cooned because he was a curator. And if you see this, Josh, I do feel like you cooned.
How many drinks are you in?
Only like 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't even crazy.
I'm making sure because I don't want to leave you out there hanging. All right.
No.
I want to make sure you mean what you're saying.
I mean every aspect of it.
Okay.
So, he told me I had till 8. Then I was painting late in the morning, all night, as you can see.
Wow.
Covered in paint. I was painting even yesterday.
Wow.
Told me I had till 8 to finish it up, and his handler said, if you don't get the works here by 1, we're canceling the show. And after so many people were texting me like, yo, we coming through, I was like, fuck, I don't want to cancel the show.
Who's the handler?
Lisa Shear or Shear? I don't even know how to say her name.
No idea.
Liza Shear. I met her for the first time yesterday. And she told me this isn't my show, this is DCAD's show.
That's wild. That's beyond wild. Well, go ahead.
I just put some artwork so people can come out and see some shit.
But there are some new things up there right now.
There are new things up here, but they were all in context. It was the first show I actually planned out in depth. Like, I had, every piece was intentional. I was gonna have a preacher do a sermon over a dead iPhone.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna have a funeral procession over a dead iPhone. I had a whole plan for this show, and it was railroaded. What's up, Mike? And what's up, Dad?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is really important.
It was railroaded a bit. And then like 5 minutes before coming here, Josh was telling me the whole time I couldn't have performances. Then he texted me 5 minutes. As soon as I park here, it's probably 5:06. He texted me, it was like, you can still have performances as long as they're family friendly. After saying I couldn't have anything happen. So this whole show it ain't got shit to do with me for real. I'm just here.
I don't want to.
But I got people here, and I'm trying to have the energy for the people, but it's like I've been exhausted working on this shit for months, so it's like I can't just drum up the energy in a day.
Right.
But I appreciate everybody that's here so much, but that's like I can't even feel it because I'm still in burnout mode.
Yeah.
So it's like
How much did you sleep last night?
probably like 3 hours.
What can we talk about what the intention was and maybe what we should look forward to in, whenever your next big show that you really curate comes together?
For the future, I'm not doing any more shows with institutions. Fuck the institutions, fuck the establishment. Also, if you scan the QR code, I made a poll for everybody to vote on if I should take this show down tonight or keep it up.
You did that quickly.
I did it. Yeah, this
Oh
I
yeah,
did
he's an
today.
internet freak.
Yeah, I'm a freak. What you can expect is true artistry for real. Like, as far as, like, even when they asked me to speak, I just had 7 guys speak for me.
Oh
Like,
God.
I'm about to be a real artist because in this day and age, that's the whole show is about social media. In this day and age, everybody is so conservative and safe, and they want to use the right words, and it's just limiting who we actually are because humans aren't safe, conservative, peaceful, perfect, and the impacts of that on art. If you do that to art, then you don't even actually have art. You just have decoration.
So from comedians all the way to you, I see a lot of artists complaining about this. And it's really interesting for me from my end to see you as a very free-thinking person, extremely free-thinking, to see you feel that squeeze and honestly feel a need to say something that's pretty political. Can you kind of talk more about that?
Say that again?
So, no, you're a super free thinker. And a lot of people are feeling this squeeze, so I'm wondering why, like, where it came
why the
from.
squeeze? Okay,
yeah.
okay. Here's where the squeeze is from. Because I bought prosthetic hands. I did a lot for this show that's not even exhibited. The squeeze is from niggas is just trying to get money.
Uh-huh.
The internet is how niggas get money.
Uh-huh.
So if you be yourself on the internet, you're likely to get canceled or blocked or shadow banned for being yourself. So you start conforming to whichever way you can get money. And I tie that into how we're still picking cotton. Everybody talking about getting a bag. Cotton, like we were picking cotton for hundreds of years. A lot of people don't even know that money and dollars are made out of cotton.
Uh-huh.
Clothes, all the things we care about are still related to cotton. We're still pickers. So whenever they put a plot of land for the land now is social media. So we'll pick at, now we're using our hands. They just take our hands.
Yeah.
That's what this show was about, how they take our hands.
And so you have to feel like it's directly happening to you right now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, that's kind of wild. Like, this is the point of the show, and the show is getting squeezed.
Yes.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
So, what is the step for what is the step that you'll take as an artist? Like, how do you break those chains?
I think you can only break those chains by being outside for real, like in a heavy way. You can't depend on any institutions or any spaces. You can't depend on the internet because you can get a wave and then say the wrong word. Let's just say you talk about the vaccine or anything.
How dare you?
You can catch a wave and talk about the wrong thing and then ain't nobody gonna see what you posting.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to actually be outside around real people at all times if you really want your art to mean something.
And couldn't that be a beautiful sort of flip of events because that's where things should
That's where they should be. Yes.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
Well, you got people you got to get back to. Where can we follow you?
No. Keep asking me questions.
No,
Fuck
let
them.
it
rock.
Fuck them. Let it rock.
Okay.
Yeah. Ask me all of the questions. Ask me all of the questions.
So how is this going to impact your actual creativity?
That's a good question. I feel like paintings are trivial now that you can use AI. Like, I can make something, I can paint something, I can spend 48 hours painting something. Or Shep, come real quick. Just be in the video real quick. Just real quick, real quick, real quick. I want him to be able to. All right, so I just wanted to be right here real quick. I just want you to be right here real quick too. Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bish. Come on, man. He owns the art gallery. He owns the art gallery. All right, so.
Scooching.
So nowadays, you could type in somebody's artwork. Like, let's say you wanted to paint a picture of a submarine driven by a dolphin playing a PlayStation controller. You can type that and it can be generated. Mm-hmm. So I feel like art now has to either be about installations and sculptures, because you can't AI generate sculptures yet.
Right, yeah.
Or I don't know. I gotta be about. It's kind of like sculpture is where it's at.
Yeah.
And that's the artwork that they celebrate in art school and art history all the time. Most of the time they'll show you just sculptures.
Mm-hmm. So do you see yourself going in more that direction because of it?
Nigga, I already was doing it. But they hold me. They hold me. And it's not just on them. I also participated in being hold because we all participate in being hold.
I feel you.
And just exploiting ourselves just to get views and clicks and likes and all of that shit.
Who are these gentlemen next to you?
This is Shep, an amazing rapper from Wilmington, Delaware.
Good brother Shep, rapper from out here. This is my brother right here. We just dropped a song not too long ago. I put him on his first song. Shout out to him.
Right?
Nah, my fault. Irwin from the Bishop Gallery in Brooklyn.
How do you two know each other?
Big fan. Been working with him for some years. Actually was just out in Paris with him while he was exhibiting next to Picasso. So yeah, big fan of his work.
So what is your sentiment about the way tonight went down?
That was interesting. We was talking about it earlier. Yeah, I came down to Brooklyn just to see the show. My gallery, like, we artists first, right? In terms of like trying to give as much freedom with artists and their creativity, right? But you know, it's a certain balance. I find like as a gallery owner, it's still business, right? I'm not nonprofit. I gotta figure out how to sell artwork in a way where those artists are still like have as much creativity as possible. And I think when you find that balance in whether a gallery or institution, that allows for the best form of creativity, right? Within that freedom. So yeah.
I'm jumping all over just a hair, but like in comparison, like I mean, I have no idea how Paris was for you, but like, do you think that they did it right?
That was crazy.
Take it. Take the mic.
Paris was crazy. I mean, I got a piece on my neck at the Eiffel Tower.
Is that one real? Is that one real?
Hell nah. Fake as hell. Oh yeah, Paris. I mean, Tay was in Paris too. Paris was amazing. Paris. What do I even say?
Niggas in Paris.
Niggas in Paris.
Did they do it properly?
They did it right.
Okay.
They did it right. They absolutely did it right.
And when you say they did it right, what is right?
One, if you have an artist doing a show and you're an actual curator, you actually care about the show, you actually care about the artist and the attendees, you'll make sure the artist has a space to create in. Because I don't even live here no more.
Right.
You'll make sure the artist has a space to create in. What else? I mean, the promotion was good. Because you got to promote it and shit. You know people don't be promoting shit like that in Delaware, right?
It's hard as fuck.
They'll post it like the last couple of days of, and then they'll be like, nobody come out, but they ain't really hit people up to come out.
You gotta go to Europe to be appreciated.
Right, yeah, that's crazy. I'm from here, but I had to go to Europe to be appreciated. And they did appreciate me.
We love you.
They took me to dinner. Nah, y'all do love me. Y'all love me. They took me to dinner. I mean, that was the right part of the process.
Yeah.
They made sure I ate. They made sure I got. They was trying to make me buy a drink ticket for my own show.
So, and like,
Wait,
I was just
DCAD.
in Paris.
Wait. Who did that?
The little white girl, I don't know her name.
Oh God.
but
Alim.
like, I'm thinking about just as a musician, like one of the common themes from like the 30s was like you have to go and leave the United States to get the appreciation, and the fact that you're still talking about that in 2023 is wild.
Crazy. It's loopy. How did you feel about Paris, though?
Nah, Paris is dope. I literally was there for 2 days just to check his show. Like, I thought it was, the gallery was smooth, and the way they did it, like how the show was executed, I think was well.
So my last question.
No. Come on, keep them going. Keep going shit.
What do you, like, just in general, from music to visual arts to film, whatever, like, how do you think we can break this problem of us being squeezed because of what is wrong and right to say?
That's what the art show is kind of addressing.
Go ahead.
Because the internet tries to conform you into having a personality type through the algorithm, that also affects the black community. So whatever you search, I might not have no idea about it no more. So now when we talking about things, we can't even relate to each other because our algorithm is showing us different things. So how do we break that? We either gotta we could use ChatGPT to code our own algorithm to help us and be in our own benefit,
Okay.
or we just gotta be outside with each other.
Well, it is. I was right about
We
to
gotta
say.
be outside with each other. One of my favorite parts about Paris was, which is crazy that you don't see it here, is you could be outside at 4 in the morning and it would kind of be lit like this down the street, like that. You could talk to people at all times of the day. It was nice. It was nice. So yeah, we gotta get out of the algorithm because we in the algorithm. And that's why, yeah, I had a whole piece about picking cotton and all of that shit. We are still in our individual plots picking, and not being like, yo, let's just pick this whole motherfucking plot and make our own shit.
What do you think about the fact that you have a crowd that is gathered to hear you talk right now?
That's awesome because I couldn't talk in there. I mean, I could not match 7 Guys' energy. I really can't. I can't yell that loud. I honestly.
Wait a minute. You
I honestly
don't
can't.
have to match energy.
No. But
Like you have a show going on out here right now.
Yeah.
Like you have a speaking show. Like you're speaking tonight.
Nah, that's nice. I like that people are coming around to actually see and film and shit. Because this is what it's about. Just being around each other.
Does anybody have a question?
That would actually be, yeah. Ask some questions. Shit.
What happens next? I kind of asked that.
What happens next is, yeah, there's definitely going to be a show in Brooklyn. Definitely doing all and only independent art shows because it doesn't make sense for artists to be controlled in certain ways that are unnecessary because that's literally against the definition of art. I mean, I already was independent, but now I'm going to walk into it a little differently.
What would be like a proper venue from your vantage point at this point, like right now? Like what would be a space that would make sense for what you're trying to do?
Any space that makes niggas feel comfortable. Any space where people can just chill and sit down and they feel like, this is cool. I like what's happening here. That wasn't comfortable.
Right.
So many people was like, even though people being nice to me because it's my art show, even though it's DCAD's art show, people being nice to me, it's like I could tell that they're not comfortable in here because I've had art shows where people comfortable and they want to stay after. What you doing after? What you doing after? This wasn't comfortable. So it's just comfortability. It don't even matter where it's at, as long as it's comfortable.
Any other questions? Do you feel your message was received?
Man, I don't even know because I don't know if anybody scanned the QR code like that.
I did.
You did? You did? I kind of did lose interest in if the message was received or not because it wasn't the vision I had. Hold up. I want my cousin Skeez to come up here real quick because he was a part of this show. Taj was a part of the show. There were so many people that were a part of what I had planned to make it a more communal experience. The message received, nah. The message was, well, now that you say that, maybe the message was received at the end of this shit because everybody around here, everybody's together a little bit more. Nobody was this close in the show. But that's what I wanted the show to give.
But
Nobody
what?
was this close in the show.
But I'm really tripping on the fact that the whole thing was about breaking that mold, that you got squeezed here, but now there's this. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild, bro.
You should definitely pan the camera to get that.
I
She
did.
did.
I'm doing my job.
The show is outside.
The show's outside.
It's
Yeah.
kind of wild.
The show, that's a great way to, yeah, the show needs to be outside. It needs, yeah, you gotta be squeezed. The
Whatever you
pressure.
squeeze, it comes out. It comes out, and it's like the overflow of what you've done tonight is coming on the outside. So it's good that you were squeezed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because if you're not squeezed, then you're limited, or you're contained to just what it is. But when you get squeezed, it breaks out of the mold, it breaks out of the box, and it overflows. And that's what you're seeing tonight, cuz you're seeing the overflow of what it is.
Thank you.
That's why I want him a part of the show. He be talking.
I don't have any other questions. I mean, I think you said, is there anything else?
How can Delaware make more of a community for creatives that help each other higher than pull each other down or not support each other? What can we do to build that community?
I think like even Seven guys.
Big energy.
Big energy. Like even though I genuinely was mad at him, I appreciate him as a person. I appreciate his spirit. So I still wanted him to talk, even though we ain't even men what we had to mend.
But that is to your question's point. Is despite whatever differences that there might be, there's a bigger picture that everyone's thinking about.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
There's a bigger picture to everything. Like we could be, yeah. What was the question again?
How can we build a more supportive, empowering, inspiring community of creatives that help each other?
Stop
to the
being
next level?
stop being petty. Stop following the algorithm. Stop trying to be the one with the biggest attention and all of the followers and stuff. Like even while during this interview, I'm trying to make sure people come up with me. I'm not even a talker. If people know me, I don't really even want to be seen like that. I hate cameras. You know it. So just incorporating everybody that's around us doing something and really respecting it and appreciating it and honoring it and admiring it. Like you're a singer and play the piano. You're a crazy artist.
Yes, he
Not
is.
just a crazy artist.
Yes, I am.
She's a crazy artist. Chantel?
Shantae.
Shantae. Her shit is crazy. Taj a crazy artist. Seven Guys a crazy artist. Shep's a crazy artist. It's so many. We just gotta work together.
Yeah.
Can I jump in and answer that too?
Go ahead.
I want to come up here.
He said, I want to come
You know-
up here.
The question that you asked, right? To build off his wisdom, to be honest, I feel like that Delaware really has to, like I said, inside, like admire our talent. It's too many other cities that have the examples. I don't understand why we still behind the 8 ball as a collective, as an art community. It don't make no sense. We have some of the most easiest access points in the U.S. Like you can walk around Wilmington and meet everyone who is an influencer in a matter of a week. You can't in Philly. It takes years. New York, it takes years. So I know that we gotta keep doing what we doing right now. And to even go to his point, like we not petty. I love this. I love him. Like the love is stronger than the hate. So when we are literally having combos about our disagreements, that's okay. Because as men, more than anything, men have to be able to say, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, cool. Common ground. I love you. Keep it moving. And it's that simple. Don't have to be grounded in anything other than that. Because like I said, the love is stronger than the hate.
How do you guys combat gatekeepers? Because you said you can meet influencers in a week, right? You walk around the city, but you do have those people that are in this city who are gatekeepers. What do we do?
I don't believe in gatekeepers.
I think that's another part. Yeah, don't even believe in gatekeepers. Like you can go on peerspace.com, rent out a space, make your own ads, hit everybody up that you need to hit up, slide in their DM personally, just spend a day. We spend a day scrolling, we spend a day watching TV, we spend a day watching memes. Hit everybody up that you need to come out. Make your own thing, just like they did, because what they do ain't even that fire. They don't even know how to make fire.
Can I answer that too?
Go ahead.
I want to answer that too. It's about continue to collaborate. It's about collaboration, right? But in order to collaborate, it's going to take a sense of humility from everybody,
Yes.
right? Because what I've noticed about Delaware, even in some of the arenas that I'm a part of, Delaware struggles with supporting its own until somebody out of state starts supporting.
Yes.
Right? Then, oh yeah, they from Delaware. That's my peoples. That's my, right? But it's about having a level of humility because I can support my cousin, right? And what he's doing without me even being on a flyer, without me being on a program, without me being even a part of what's
That's
going
right.
on.
That's
And I
right.
believe that's the struggle in Delaware. It's like, yo, I don't want to support Seven God because I'm not a part of what he's doing. See, true support takes humility from everybody to be humble enough to say, you know what, I'm going to support him even though I may not be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right? So how we, jump over them gatekeepers is just creating a community of people that's coming together to collaborate, that's humble enough to support somebody even though they may not be the one that's shining at that time. So
That's right.
That's beautiful.
I got a question for are you artistically frustrated, right, when it comes to the entertainment that we deal with as a black people, artists? Like, I see your work, and it's truly liberating because you literally are speaking to the times, but you're doing it in such a witty way. It's beautiful. So I ask because, like, we had them conversations. Like, I'm buying my art before I die.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, but love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious of, like, I see the creativity. I want to hear about maybe the rage and what kind of creates that space. I don't know, but yeah, like, yeah.
What did you want to know?
I truly want to know what's it like when you're going through your process and you see, literally, I can't make this up, Hall of Famer Michael Jordan cries to get his awards, and next thing you know, he becomes a meme. Tyrese cries for his daughter, he becomes a meme. Kanye West loses his mom, he becomes a meme. Yo, listen, I don't know what reality I'm living in. And women in society say black men are not vulnerable. My eyes hurt. I'm confused. I can name all the memes, yo.
So, like, what is your process? What? Talk about that process. I think that's the main thing.
The process. Hold on. He gotta condense that question. He had me going. My brain was spinning.
Go. Answer what Spirit told you to answer. It don't even matter. Like,
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
My process. I'll answer what you said. My process, or how do I feel like you started off talking about, like, how do I see art and stuff, like,
Because
how do I consume it right now?
For you to be witty, it's like, y'all see it, I see it. I'm a joke about it, but it's not funny though.
Mhm.
It was never funny.
It was never funny.
But I'm making it funny, and you think it's still funny. That it's funny. It's really making it funny, but it's making me fucking frustrated.
Right. It's a good question. How do I see things right now? I see it. We lost our soul in these phones. That's what the show was really about. Like, we lost a part of us in this microwave era. Like they used to talk about art taking like 5 years for somebody to make. So the idea that an art school would want to force my hand on how fast I'm making art is.
And the fact, I'm still tripping on the fact that we're out here doing what you say we need to do to fix the problem right now as a result of a show. It's so wild to me. Like, I'm actually tripping on that.
Right.
Can Mom come on?
Mom can come in. She was about
I'm
to
sorry.
fire up.
I'm sorry. Are you
That's
okay?
right. That's right, Mom.
You want to slide on in?
Come on, sis.
Slide.
Come on, cousin.
Mom, so I'm just, simple question.
Okay.
How do you feel about tonight's show?
A little frustrated. I know his art. I know his skill. And I know everything that he can do. And a lot of people do, not only Mom. But why would a supposed art school not know who he is? And he's giving of himself. And they disrespected him. That's what bothered me. Because this was a school that he was going to go to, you know? And that's why he said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do my art show there. It's free. You can get paid for that shit and not have to and not have to put up with nothing. Nobody else's bullshit.
What do you think of the new stuff that he created for this?
Oh my God, it's insane. Because he sees me turning into those people. He sees me looking at the phone all the time. My husband and I are sitting in the room. Hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, yeah, look at this, you gotta see this. We're all in the phone. I send him everything I see crazy or funny, I'm sending it to him. I'm sending him Messenger all day long. Him too. And we're sitting in the same damn spot.
Sitting right next to each other.
So I do lock my phone up sometime and just, I'm not answering it, I'm not looking at it. And then damn, I didn't answer my phone today. Let me go look. And then I start going to Instagram and.
What do you want to see him do next?
I want to see.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Okay. I know.
Wait on you.
I want to see him do more of the Paris, the real. I know he can create his strange characters and things, but I want to see him do a serious show of beautiful black women and beautiful black men. Just their faces, their bodies. not the funny eye, because you see what he can do in there. I know what he can do. That's what I want to see him do next. I want to see him really, hone in on that one.
You've been charged.
And you talk about selling some paintings, please. All over the world.
Oh, how was Paris for you?
Oh my God, Paris was amazing. I'm sorry. It was live. I mean, he was hanging. Someone you see, Pablo Picasso's name, you see it everywhere in art. Everybody's copying it. Jay-Z does raps about it. Everything happens about that person.
Yeah.
And he was invited to do his own adaptation of his work and hang it next to Pablo Picasso's work in Paris. Oh my God, it was insane. It was off the charts.
Alim,
I still think he needs to pay for my floors.
good brother, we have to get over and see Erica over at the Soul Firm. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that you put out there before we wrap this up?
That's a great question. Anything else I would like to anything else I would like to say or I mean, y'all, it's a lot of artists out here. Let's just fuck with each other. For real.
That's all he's ever wanted
For
to
real.
do, honestly.
The only reason I became an artist was because all of my friends were rappers and I just wanted to make their album covers.
Yeah.
I didn't, like, when I was growing up, I didn't have an idea of making money through art.
No.
So even then you're thinking collaborative, like just work as my friends.
Yeah, so it's like, let's just, I can. And Shep, yeah.
You did my album cover.
I did the album cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he just wants to collaborate with everybody here. He knows what Delaware can be. And Delaware's so petty. It's scary here sometimes for us. But there's so much talent. Oh my God. For them to collaborate, just the art group, an art collective, a genuine art collective would blow the ceiling off this place.
Alim, this was wild. This was crazy and beautiful.
All
so
we needed was drinks.
yeah. But thank you for what you did bring. Thank you for all of your honesty right now and being brave enough to say that because you didn't have to say all that. And I hope everybody is going to take heed to what you're saying because it's a really important point. So thank you, brother.